Hey everybody, Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our continued playthrough of Solomon Kane. In this one we're playing the scenario, or the campaign, the Witchfinder General. And we have gone through one chapter and we're about to head into the second. This chapter is called A Popular Opinion. And we have ran into one of our own, a Puritan who claims himself the Witchfinder General. And he is going through these communities and stalking people that are accused of witchery and having them hung, etc., or burned. And he's got some ruffians with him that seem to do his dirty work, but there's rumor that he's employed by the local sheriff, and he gets money for all the witches he hangs and takes out. In the meantime, there's a group called the Roundheads. They are soldiers, and they're led by a guy named Officer Thomas, and he is accusing them of the terrible practices in killing the innocent, etc. At first, I thought that I'd be siding with the Witchfinder, and that's what I chose to do, but the more I'm learning about the scenario, the more that may not have been the right decision. Anyway, we're about to get into the game where we have the character that we actually play, Providence, which is the spirit of Providence, the essence of Providence that's driving Solomon Kane to make good decisions. He is going to help Solomon Kane on Solomon Kane's journey. Originally that was to light his path so that he could be illuminated and see what's right and what's wrong. And we're starting to get a good feeling for that in the scenario. But now we have to deal with this fact that the fight's about to outbreak. And unbeknownst to the humans on the table, there's this powerful spirit of virtue, Providence, out here on the board, along with a shadow, which is, I think, basically equates to Solomon Kane's doubts and fears, and etc. But we're about to get started with our first turn. We have exactly, let us see, we have 12 turns of darkness cards to solve the problem here. And basically our outcome is we have to resolve the conflict. That's what we're trying to accomplish. And to do that, we're going to take actions and get going. So let's get started. We go first, and we are going to see what we're going to do. I think I know what I'd like to do. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off this turn, but we'll see. Good news is that Providence is on the board. Providence has an aura around her that gives a +1 to our skill rolls when we're next to her. And there's only one shadow so far, though our danger track is at 5, which means there could be up to 3 of them on the board. That's bad. As always, though, we got to see what 2 cards we have in our hand. These are the 2 cards we have in our hand. We are going to be able to fight, and that's good. And we are also going to be able to explore or draw two these are called blessings, and put them in the cloud, which gives us special abilities that we can use throughout the game. There's also some special cubes that reflect luck, and I can't remember what the other one is. But anyway, it gives us the ability to re-roll dice and stuff like that, or add wild cards to dice, and etc. These are the 2 cards in our hand. We have these 2 cards currently on deck. They're pretty good. We could probably use this one to move. That's probably what's going to happen. Anyway, we're going to start by rolling our 3 dice, and we're going to take our actions based on what we roll. This wasn't terrible. It wasn't great either. In fact, it's not that helpful. Because I'd really like to move. I could do this and move, or place a light token on See, I don't even have the right dice. I mean, I don't even need the right dice for this, even if I flip or re-roll. Because you can only use one faith to be a wild. That's the thing. So I could do this, which is talk, fight, or explore, but that's not really, we're not anywhere where we can talk yet. We're not next to anybody. I could move Providence, or place her on the board, but I don't see any value in that. I could also add or remove a darkness card. I don't see any value in that either. So what are we going to do here? I think, this is rough. I think I'm going to re-roll one of these. I'm going to take the re-roll action. Flipping it just flips it to another faith. Not any good. Well, that wasn't good either. That was actually worse. Well, was it? Oh, yeah, I can't do anything with it now. So the only thing that I can actually do on this turn is I could do this. I could do this, and I don't want to. Yeah, I mean, I could. No, I can't do it. I don't have the stuff. That was a terrible roll. It's a useless roll. Man, that's one of the challenges of this game. Sometimes you roll things that are absolutely useless to you. That's rough, guys. I don't even know what to do with this. Let me think off camera. I need to think about it. Well, this is going to be a terribly wasted turn. So I'm going to reserve the faith. You can only reserve one die. I don't even think in solo you can reserve more than one. But you have 3 reserve spaces, where in a normal board you have a reserve and one you can gift dice to. So I think that's it. We can't do anything. It's going to be a totally wasted turn. Wow. Okay. Well, no actions at all. I mean, because I literally can't. I could have done this, but it wouldn't help. I'm nowhere near where I can take any action. So I could have moved Providence, I guess. Maybe I could have done this with all 3 dice and moved Providence closer to Solomon, maybe. But Providence is in a good position where he's at. So I think I'm going to leave she there. I think it's a she. Yeah, I think so. The face looks feminine. I'm gonna leave Providence there, and I don't want to move her, so it's a wasted turn. That's that. I mean, literally a wasted turn. Is there any cards I want to get rid of? I do think I'm going to dump this one and play a different card. There's a card that I think is worthwhile. I think we're going to do this one and put that in here, this Guile card. And then we're going to draw our last card because I want to see what that is. Danger or -1 danger or +1 light. Now that is worth getting out. We'll see if we can get that out to the board. But that's it. And now we're going to, I don't know if we do this before the darkness card, at the end of each turn. I think that would be after the darkness card. I'm going to look and see if it says on the player aid. Darkness. End of turn effects happen before the darkness card. Okay, so at the end of each virtue's turn, roll 3 dice for each blah blah blah. Okay, so we got 3 dice here. We're going to roll those. I'll just roll them right here. See what we get. We got a pain, and I don't think we got a combination of for each of pain. We don't, or whatever that is, whichever virtue that is. I can't remember this. Keep it straight. Bravery, rather. For each bravery or pain, we would do this for each. I have 2 of these, which means it says for each of those, move a soldier towards the nearest thug, and then place a hit on a thug. Okay, so we're going to do that. Let's take that action. So a soldier is going to move to a thug. So we'll move this one here, and this looks like, see, this is weird because this looks like one space. Looks like they're already in a space. And we'll move this one to him. I guess that'll work out. So just didn't say what kind of soldier. So I guess it doesn't matter which soldier we move. And then we're going to place some hits on them. So we're going to place one on this guy here. Let me make sure I can tell you which one it's on. It's on that guy there and on this guy here. And then it says for each of this or this, which we have one of those, we're going to move and place it on a soldier. So I think we'll just give that one back to that guy. Okay. And that's that. So those are the soldiers coming together to fight now. That's what's happening on the board. I think you saw all of that. And now we have to draw our darkness card. Now this is going to be very different because in the first part where we're doing the story quest, we're only looking at this. Now we're only looking at this. So let's see if we have any keywords. Thugs and soldiers. So we don't have any sentries. We don't have any scouts. We don't have any shadows in the near area. That means next to, adjacent to. So, and in the far, we have a scout, we have a farthest scout, southernmost scout, no scouts. The closest shadow, there's only one, moves one to threaten. So what does that mean? That means this one is going to move one space closer to Solomon to threaten. Threaten means it will not enter a space, it will just get next to it. However, we also have this, which is a spawn on Y rather. So we need to get another shadow out. And we're going to spawn on Y, which is up here in this corner. Okay, and that is our first darkness card down and the first bit of action. Solomon was like stunned at the immediate eruption of violence and did nothing, which is kind of sad, but that's what it is. Okay, we're going to go back and roll our dice. Hopefully we'll have better luck with this. Whoa, are you kidding me? This is awful, actually. You think, hey, look at all those wilds, but they don't really do us any good at all. I can re-roll. I'm going to have to re-roll one of them. There's no choice. Are you kidding me? My re-roll was worthless. I have 4 faith dice. There should be something you could do with that. I mean, I can put them all in here, but again, it's just useless. I'm going to have 2 completely useless turns. Oh, it's awful, guys. Because you can only use 1 wild on a thing. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. So we're stocking up the wilds, but I don't know what good that's going to do us. I did a reroll and it failed miserably. So let's take a look at our hand. I think I already know something I want to do. I want to get this out of here and discard it. Put this here, and now I have to shuffle up because I only have 1 card. We're gonna have 2 completely useless turns, y'all. And then I have to draw another card. So it's gonna be this one. Oh, 2 light. That's good. I can place 2 light on Providence if I can get anything done. I mean, this is terrible. All right, well, we're building up some dice. At least we'll be able to do something soon, maybe? I don't know. It looks like I think all these guys are going to kill each other before we get the chance. Okay, now we're going to do the dice for the melee. Okay, that doesn't do anything. That's going to go here, and that's going to go here. So we're going to do 1 of each. And I don't know what happens when they all lose their health, but I guess we'll find out. So we're going to say he does 1 more on the soldier, and the soldier does 1 more on him. These 2 are hurt, and that's that. Then we're going to draw our new darkness card. So let's take a look. Nothing up here, because we don't have any of those. Nothing down here until the furthest shadow moves 2 to engage. That's the one way over there. And that's it. So this one's going to move 1, 2, but it's not going to get to engage because it's so far away. And there's no spawn. So that's it, just the 2 shadows. And I guess, wait, let me show you what I did. That'd be helpful. This one went here, then here. Yeah, here, wait. Yeah, here, then here is where it went. Okay, and that's it. That's all that happened. So we had they're fighting in the streets. Solomon can feel the presence of his doubt coming towards him, these shadows. Providence is going, dude, what are you doing? Come on. I'm trying to help you out here, but not doing a very good job. I'm not giving you any inspiration. So hopefully we get some this turn. We'll see. That's the end of that round. So we're going to go back to the board and roll our dice again. And do we need some luck here? I don't know if that... Well, this is okay. Okay, finally we can do something. Lord. Okay. We're going to... There, we got that. I can do that. That's 1. Okay. I can do this and this for 1. Or I could do this. I could actually, yeah, I could do this. I can flip this die. So I haven't done anything with my dice yet. I'm just planning. I could flip this one over and do this and this. Or I can get a light and do the danger. This one allows me to move. I need to move. This one's going to allow me to move 1. Okay, here we're gonna flip this. So we're gonna have that. Now I've got my dice pool. So for my dice pool, we're going to do this one. We're also going to do this. And I'm going to use the wild on this one. So we're going to get some stuff done this turn. Now, for the purposes of this, I'm actually not going to use it for the move value. I'm going to use it to get a light token out. Now, I can add 1 to all tests. I can add 1 to my aura size or 1 to my dice. And I think having 4 dice all the time, as long as I'm within Providence's aura, is pretty powerful. Also, having +2 to all my tests when I have to do these talk tests, and that might be good. I think we're going to do that. We're going to put +1 to all tests. That's going to resolve this. Then we're going to resolve this. Move 2 or up to 2 light can be resocketed. We're not going to do that. We're going to move 2. So Solomon goes 1, 2 up into this space with these villagers. On the next round, maybe we can talk to them. That would be really good. Plus, we're in her aura. The aura is in each adjacent space. Okay, well, that might be worth doing. We can talk to the people there. Okay, well, I guess we're going to get on with that. That was a better turn than we've had so far. Fortunately now, this has to go to the discard pile. And I get to place another one out. And I think we'll place the Elegance out to see if we can get that. And then we're going to draw another card, which is going to be add or remove one of the darkness cards. That's pretty good. We might need to do that. All the dice are going to come off the board. And we're going to take care of that melee action now. Okay, 3 dice. Let's see what we get. Ooh, bad news for the... wow, that is really for each of those. Bad news for the soldiers. Move a thug. And, yeah. For each one of these, we're going to move a thug, one towards the nearest soldier, and then place a wound token on them. So, I think right now this thug here will kill this soldier, because that's 3, and that's how many they have. They have 3 each. And how do I know that? Because it says there. So we got sword thugs, two sworded thugs, halberd thugs, and spear soldiers. So that kills him. Then I think what we'll do is we will do another point of damage on this thug, and then this one will go 1 to here. Put a second damage on this thug, right, or this soldier right there. Okay, and that solves that. Now we're going to have to draw a darkness card. I don't know what it means that those soldiers are dying yet. Let's see what our darkness card says. Okay, 1 shadow. Near shadow does not move to engage. So closest shadow moves 2 to engage. It won't be able to get there quite yet. And the furthest shadow moves 2 to threaten. So this one's the closest. It will move 1, actually can engage. Oh, that's bad. Engage with Solomon there. So, and this one will move 1, 2 to threaten right there. And now we have an engaged shadow in our space just as we're about to get something good happening. Wow. Okay, well here's a problem. So this guy moves in there. He is gone. He blinks out of sight, but now we have to draw an event card and see what happens. Let's see. -1 compassion unless justice miniatures on the board. It's not. Remove 1 light token. 1 virtue removes all dice from their reserve. We don't have any. And place 1 purity point. That's what these are, purity points. Place 1. Okay, we'll do that. So the first thing that happens is we go down in compassion 1. The second thing that happens is the light we just placed on Providence goes away. The third thing that happens is 1 virtue removes all dice, and that's okay. And then the fourth thing that happens, we're going to place a purity token. I think we put it in the cloud. I don't remember if we can use it or not yet. I'm going to have to remind myself of that. I haven't done this in a while. Sorry, I'm calling these all by the wrong names. These are called blessings. These are mercy cubes and luck cubes. We're going to do a quick cut on these if I can get them to do anything right. Well, there you go. It's mixed up. We get a free move. We can use it anytime, and that goes in the cloud. So that was okay. That wasn't wonderful by any stretch, but that's what happened. So we got to place a blessing, which allows us to move, and we got to do some other stuff, and that's the darkness card. So that was pretty rough, though. We took a bit of a beating. We lost our 1 light that we had finally got on Providence. Now, we do have Providence in our aura, so we do get a bonus from that, but that's not, it is what it is. We got to get some more stuff going, that's for sure. Well, we're going to do 1 more turn, and I think we'll call this episode done. So we're going to roll our dice. Let's see what we get. Of course, we get too many of these, and we only have 3 dice, so we can't do this yet. I could do this by flipping that card and then putting 1 in reserve. I could move. I don't want to move. I actually want to talk, but I don't have the dice to talk. So here we're going to use our ability to flip this one to pain. Okay, we're going to put this one in reserve, and we're going to use these 2 to do this. And I think we're going to knock our danger. Do I want to knock our danger sense down, or danger down, or get? Oh, that's a tough call, y'all. Tough call. Because the light, I could put it back and prepare for tests, get that light back. Of course, you can see how easy it is to lose them. And I do have a shadow right near me. Of course, it's going to have to pass through Providence to get to me, I think. And so we might, but that would take Providence off the board, and that's not a good thing either. But anyway, this is what we've done. So now I just have to choose, do I take the danger off or do I take the light token? I think it is prudent to take the danger down one. Okay, that resolves these dice. We have one in reserve, and that's it. Now, I did use this, so this is going to go into our discard pile. We're going to, I think we'll do this one, even though I'm probably not going to be able to use it. We'll put that out there and we'll draw another card. Okay, we're going to, I mean, basically this is giving us some opportunity to get some good stuff, free resources, if we can make them happen. All right, that's it though. So now we're going to go back to that melee. I'm going to take the event cards off the table. I keep trying to talk to people, but not happening. So we got to go to the melee right here. I think all these guys are going to be dead before we ever get to them. Oh my gosh, wow. So 2 pain, and well, so now it's all the soldiers. The soldiers are going crazy now. Let's just move over enough for you to see everything. There we go. Okay, so I think this soldier here will move 1 and hit that guy. That kills him. He is off the board. This soldier will attack him. That'll put 2 on the board. And this soldier, that's the only one that can get to him, right? Yeah. 1, 2, he already attacked, so he'll move there. That'll be it for the melee. Okay. They're wiping each other out, and I haven't even been able to do anything yet at all. That's pretty sad, isn't it? Pretty sad. Oh, wait, we had another spawn, didn't we? Z. Yeah. What was the one? Closer shadow for the shadow. Yeah, I should have one here. Okay, well, it hasn't moved yet, so that's all right. And we can have 2 on the board. Our danger is a 2, so I almost messed that. But I didn't. Okay, now we're going to draw our next darkness card. We're getting low, and we haven't done anything. It's kind of maddening. Okay, 1 shadow moves to engage. Well, it will. So this one moves here. It comes off the board. We'll leave that out for a moment because we have to get the event deck out again and do some more bad stuff. Plus, reveal 1 random sin card. Grim realization. So sin cards, I didn't even have them out because I didn't know that we would need to use them. But here they are. It says 1 random sin card. Let's make sure I have them all. These are omens. Okay. Reveal 1 random sin card. Okay. I don't know what these sin cards are, so I just got to shuffle them up and take one from the bottom. Doesn't say do them in any kind of order. All right, let's see. This is not going to be good. I just know it's not. It's awful. Okay, what do we got? Gluttony. An inordinate desire to consume more that which one requires. The virtue's sense of hunger, far more arising in Solomon Kane. This affects the efficiency of his actions. Virtues must spend an additional... What? Oh my god, that is awful. I have to use an additional die. I think this scenario is all but over for us, y'all. We haven't even started. And we're barely in it. That's just terrible. Wow. I don't know what to make of that. I'm sorry, I'm trying to put the sin card back. I don't know why I'm bothering. Let's see. I'm not sure what to do with this, y'all. I think we're in a world of hurt. Okay, well, that's that. So that was the card, but we're not done with this event card, not by any stretch. Okay, that happened. Then we go down here. Farthest shadow moves 2 to threaten. Okay, well, it's just going to move there and threaten Solomon Kane. Since it said threaten, it does not go into a space. There's only 1 on the board, so we will spawn 1 at X, which is way up here in the corner. And this goes with our board right here. Yeah, that's terrible. All right, well, we'll figure out how to deal with sins in a minute. And then this is, of course, discarded. So thank you, event card. That was terrible. And that's going to be the end of our turn. Okay, well, just to touch base on this before we go for the episode, I have to put a light... See, it's got that light token. If I put a light token in there, this will come off. But I mean, I'm going to have to get a light. And right now it's going to, I could probably do one from here. I only have 3 dice, but I do have this. So there's a good chance we can do that. But what a waste. I mean, I haven't even been able to do anything according to the adventure. I'm basically wandering around like a ignorant buffoon, thinking that perhaps I'll get to talk to somebody at some point, maybe. Right? This is going absolutely atrociously right now, especially after we did such a good job in the first one getting enough light to illuminate Solomon's path. He just stumbled into this like an idiot now. He can't seem to do anything and get his act together. So we'll see how this goes, but man, I don't know. This is rough. All right, well, anyway, I'll talk to you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you have any input or feedback for me on this, that would be wonderful. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.